Considering the mission work of the first black bishop, Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowther, in propagating the gospel of Christ in the nooks and crannies of the country, some archbishops at the commemoration of his 160th year's consecration of Bishop Ajayi Crowther called on all to make the gospel a first priority. They made this known in an interview with journalists at the All Saints Cathedral, Onitsha, where they urged all to emulate the lifestyle of Bishop Samuel Ajayi Crowther.
That in itself stands as a historical landmark. But he was not carried away by a sense of accomplishment. He was somebody whose heart was completely given to the mission of the gospel. So for him, it wasn't so much the title as the work. And he went all over this country. Here was a man who translated the prayer book, the primer, the Bible in different languages. You could think about Igbo, you could think about Yoruba, you could think about Nupe, you could think about Hausa. So whatever will make people understand the gospel and give their lives. And it wasn't as if he didn't know limitations and tragedy. He knew a lot of that, and he was undeterred. That means, therefore, that we must make the gospel our first priority. We celebrate him today and his passion, but it is important that we also have the passion that drove the man that we are celebrating today.
To me, I see this as a fellowship, as a gathering, but in remembrance of Bishop Ajayi Crowther, of blessed memory. Like I said in the church, everything about the service that Bishop Ajayi Crowther rendered to the church, selfless service, selfless, and we dwell more on his character than on his activities. And so the testimonies are so many. Apart from planting of churches, the teaching ministry, establishment of schools, and even investing into agriculture and other things. You see that he was able to work with people. In other words, he was a good mission partner that was able to bring people together. As a Yoruba man, he was able to invest his life in Igbo land, something that is very scarce. Okay, so his life shows us that we should remove tribalism from church. Wherever God sends you, you go and deliver. Because this church will outlive all of us. And so your legacy matters. So when there should be no tension about what or where or when, the important thing is to emulate his character. And that character is that he was a down-to-earth evangelist. Okay? So he did not allow the position that church gave him to take away the ability that God gave him. And the church is not about us, but about the future. And so we are celebrating him today, assuming that this Papa Ajayi have done very badly. I bet you nobody will ever remember him. But today we are celebrating him.
Bishop Ajayi Crowther was a figure that generations to come will continue to celebrate until the second coming of Christ. Because he gave his all in this ministry. He served without looking for any reward. He fought without heeding the pains. He had it rough in the ministry, yet his works are speaking for him. More than 1 century after his consecration, it is something that challenges those of us who are still in service to try to leave enduring legacy for which we also will be celebrated in times to come.
Yeah, my take on this is you see that Ajayi Crowther make a good sacrifice. And what, let me quote verbatim what Archbishop David Ono has said, that he worked with waters, we have all the jeeps now, all the jets. Are we making impact like him? When we sang Welcome to the Church as a new convert. So to me, it's a challenge. I should go back and do more. I have my own small cars, not a big jeep. I have my own diocese. So if God has given me the grace to be a bishop like him many years, about 160 years, and we're in the age of technology now, I think I should do better than what he have done before. And by according to what one of the speakers said, the keynote address, that Bishop Ashaju, that he planned to come to Yola. So since he planned to come to Yola, since he couldn't come, I should cover that ground. That's my commitment.